don't know why I keep doing this shit. It's cause I was doing this before I see that nigga back to that shit, but that nigga had me dead. That was like, oh shit. I'm gonna keep dropping these hoes, but I'm about to get back in this stew. Hey man, I already know. I ain't even cooked the shit up yet, but I'm so cold. I already know the shit I'm about to cook up is fire, so I ain't gotta tell you. You already gonna listen to it regardless if you're here. Or if you're not here, it doesn't even matter because that shit gonna be nice for my ears. I don't know, bro. The beats I be picking, bro. Them bitches be helping me get through my days. Like, I don't know, like, and because I really like remembering some of the beats, cause right now, except for one song that I got from my dog, Loso Too Hard. Shout out my nigga Loso. Yeah, all my shit from YouTube. You know, I got my YouTube channels that I tap into, and me and that bitch cooking. Yeah, I've been missing that shit for a minute. Like, I was low-key bugging out because I went like 2-3 months without it. Bugging. I'm talking about tripping. Nigga, I went 2 weeks without it. I was tripping. But then it just kept going and going and going. But yeah, it was a journey. It was a journey, man. It was a journey. But yeah, can't wait to get back up in that bitch. I gotta switch to DAWs. I went from Pro Tools. I'm on FL Studios now. Just finna get to learning on this this new DAW. Once I learn that shit, all I need is that stop, start, export, and I'm gonna add my little tweaks to the motherfucking preset and shit. Once I finally put the preset on it, I made my little tweaks on that. You know how we do. Actually, I'm gonna keep it being. I have yet to change anything about the preset. Once I get the preset, I just go off the preset. You already know what preset. It's the Juice WRLD preset. 999. 999. Get in. Bro, I had to start chilling. I had me a bad little day, bro. I tried to go get my brakes done. I forgot it was Labor Day. Bugging. Then come back. I'm like, bro, I'm finna dub Georgia real quick. And the Natty with my Group of 5 Dynasty. No, nigga, them niggas took me to the fourth quarter, nigga. My dumb ass. First drive to the first. I had ball. First drive in the fourth quarter. Draw that bitch down the field. Nigga, I'm down 10. They stopped me. I can kick the field goal. We like 8 yards out. I'm like, no, I'm going for this bitch. Fuck it. Mind you, my defense is a 66 overall against Georgia. Like, nigga, this is year 2 Georgia from year now. Them niggas dumping on my shit. It's going crazy. Nigga, we already at like 50, 48. Nigga, fooling on niggas. And I did not make that fourth and goal conversion. Yeah, they stopped that shit. After that, we went, scored, they scored, I scored, they scored, I scored. I scored till the very end, still down 3 points. Sick. Tried the onside kick, man, sick. I'm like, damn, I done lost the natty. Until I quit that bitch. Yep. Yes, I'm one of them. Hey, bro, I don't give a fuck, bro. It's my dynasty. If it wasn't my dynasty, I would have took the L. But it's my dynasty. I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. If I'm playing on myself, I give myself 1 loss. If I lose on that 1 loss, and then I lose again, and I can't quit. That's the other rules I give myself. You don't have to give yourself rules or anything, but like, yeah. And I be cheating. All my niggas be cold sometimes. Sometimes it just be me. Yeah, all my niggas be cold. That's why y'all not gonna, unless I'm playing online, you're not gonna see no gameplay from no college football, because I mean, that's like my comfort place. You know, everybody got their comfort place. gotta be a comfort place. Watching YouTube videos be your comfort place. It is for me at times. That's why I fucks with the shit. Shit, now it's making this shit. But listen, intro wasn't even that long. Alright, look. We're back in this bitch, bro. It's a new week, September 1st. And I'm finally reviewing. This was 6 days ago. This was last week. But listen, I'm kind of caught up though, because the real chapter review ain't dropped yet. And all we got is the 316 leaks. This is 315. We're about to do 315. I was going to do 316 leaks. Now I might not, because it was under the 5-minute intro. We gonna see that. We already saw most
yet another chapter review, and today we will go over chapter 315, which is kind of crazy. As in the last chapter, Bachira obviously scored his goal, but in this chapter he and Rio are on another attack right off the bat, but you will just have to sit back and watch to find out what happens. Anyway, please leave a like and a comment, and subscribe to my other channels down in the description, and with that out of the way, let's get into it. Starting it off, we see the commentators screaming goal over and over again, followed up by them screaming Bachira again and again. After that, they finally start speaking sentences as they say that breaking past 2 aces to smash in a preemptive goal, it's Japan's young king dribbler, Bachira. After that, we see his goal celebration, and to be honest, it might be one of the most unique ones. However, I can't stop but think that it's still a bit underwhelming. Anyway, Bachira lands from his backflip, and we then see someone calling him Bachira Sensei, and we then get to 44 days.
We ain't gonna just go past that, bitch. See, he ain't say that shit in the leaks. I don't remember him saying that. I remember him saying it was an underwhelming celebration. I'm like, how the fuck this nigga making me gonna have an underwhelming? Nah. Nigga, he hit a backflip in that bitch. Fuck is you talking? I just tried to hit a backflip IRL. Like, off some shit. That shit did not go well. I'm still not okay. So I'm gonna give gang him props, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? For the backflip, my backflip that I did, I'm so fucked up. Man. I ain't even gonna say that,
Earlier, where he's at Hanekamu Private Elementary School, and all of the kids ask him to please teach them soccer. Bachira,
I'm gonna land that bitch though. I'm gonna get right before long. I'm gonna just start. I'm gonna hit me a couple flips. I'm gonna, nigga, fuck this talking about, nigga. Cause I'm gonna get my agility back. Really, it's not even agility. It's like balance for real. Like, I don't be wanting to flip all the time, especially back. I could do front flip, but I ain't gonna cap. And back flips be getting me sometimes if I ain't did that bitch. I gotta hit one of them handstand bitches first. Well, low key, I just gotta get flexible. I gotta get used to being on my hands. Hit one of these. Hit one of those. Yeah.
Alright, and that they should start by trying to lift the ball first. And then, when they hit it with the top of their foot, they can learn to dribble. Now, obviously Japan's king dribbler does it with ease. But the kids are...
Drip check. I don't know what hoodie this is. This bitch tough though. I might need this bitch. This bitch got the hood. Even if it don't got the hood, that bitch nice. Yeah, I'm ready. 7. About 7.8. About 7.8.
A bit. Bachira firstly laughs at them, but he then tells them to try to feel like they are playing, and not to think too much, and to just feel it, giving the exact instructions that Lavinho would undoubtedly give. However, even then, the kids are still unable to juggle, and they start to call it boring. Bachira tells them to hold on a sec as he starts using his brain, and thinks that he thought that it would be easy, but he then thinks that what's obvious for him isn't obvious to others. After that, he drops the ball onto his foot and tells them to do the same on whatever foot they prefer. After that, they're going to hit it back up and then catch it with their hands, asking them if they believe that they can do it. After that, the kids actually start managing to do it, just like Bachira taught them. He goes around and looks at them and tells them that they are doing good, telling them that once they get the hang of it, they can then try kicking it twice before they catch it, and after that, they can even go for like 3 or maybe even 4 times. Bachira then thinks back to his letter from Ego and says that he gets it. He thinks that to teach someone, you need to explain your own sensations in words. Basically.
So, real introspective moment for me real quick that I gotta say about, I don't know who the mangaka of Blue Lock is, but I just gotta let it be known. They training arc is so tough, because this is basically their training arc, and it's in the middle of their game, their first game, in the first block, knockout stages, the group stage, all that other shit. I'm trying to sound smart. had to correct myself. But yeah. No, I don't think we're gonna get to everybody. I think we're gonna get to a good number of people. We probably not gonna get to Isagis this game. We probably not. I don't even know what Isagis was. I don't think about it. We probably not gonna get to Renz. We probably not go get to Barrows. Most of the niggas that be like in the clutch moments, we probably not gonna get to right now. But while we here, even just this lesson itself, just this part, it's kind of heartwarming, you know. Oh, chill. Listen. The way he doing it though, I don't know if this been done before in other sports. Story, damn. But the way all these hoes is like all these experiences he sent these niggas to while they was on a like 2-week training or whatever, they so off the walls, and some of them bitches is not off the walls, and some of them bitches is like just regular things, and it's tough, bro, you know. And then it's the fact that he didn't just like have us go through the training arc just all at once. We in the game experiencing it as these niggas is doing a shit in the game. So it's flowing a lot better in terms of pacing for the story, you know. That's why Blue Lock's so tough. Like, well, I'm not gonna cap, because we at first we was seeing the training. I ain't gonna cap. When you see the training, it'll do get slow, and we only seen like 1 episode of training, like 2 episodes of training. I'm not gonna explain it because we already got shit to do. Fuck it, I'm gonna tell you, nigga. The first time was in between the first couple games when he was with Team Z and he was running and shit with what's that, the hero nigga. I'm not gonna remember. Kunagabi or something, like Kunagabi or some shit like that. Running with bro. And I think he seen that nigga Borrow like in between his training, and nigga Borrow was just hitting the shit far as hell in his spot, and he was figuring out shit too, you know. And the other time was after the shit with Team Z was done. It was the selection when they was doing like the team type of shit, when they was losing a nigga, gaining a nigga. When we finally met Rin and shit, when he shot that shot after that shit, that beautiful curve with the water Shinsu going up. What y'all think about Shinsu? Hey, look, nigga. When they was just right after that, they opened the door, training arc, little mini training arc, and that bitch playing like mini games for training. You already know the FIFA. Well, right before you play the game on FIFA, they gonna send your ass to that training, that training facility. You gonna get right, get your skills together. Damn, tangent was wild, but fuck, I don't know. Hey, listen, bro. I'm not about to keep talking about my tangents. They just about to be there, cause they is. Okay.
To teach, you have to have self-awareness and learn what your essence is, and that lets you grasp what you are doing in terms of sensations, as well as what your own essential talent is. After that, a shadowy figure of Ego pops up, and Bachira thinks that Ego gave him this homework to help him discover the sense of wonder that's already inside of him, thinking that in that case, it's not passing, shooting, or trapping, but that the essence of his soccer talent is dribbling. After that, he takes a ball and tells them to try and steal it from him, as he starts styling on them, and they tell him to wait up and low-key glaze him. Bachira just smiles and thinks that it's not like anybody taught him, but that the source of his fun is his dribbling ego and the goal to become number 1 in the U20, which honestly is a pretty rough road ahead to do. However, I fully believe that he can do it. We also have Onatsi on the side who watches Bachira, and he looks amazed as he says that he rules. We then get to Kuso, who says that they caught them off guard and tells them to try again. Bello says that it's time to strike back, and
Dude,
Obo
this
Abona
nigga
tells
got
them
the
to let's
AirPods
go.
in?
We then see
Hold on, bro. So either he deaf or he got
who
AirPods
says that they
in,
caught
bro.
them off guard and tells them to try.
Or maybe, I don't know, maybe you're tweaking. 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 This nigga hooping with the AirPods, man. He on mellow time, bro. You ain't know, bro. Come on now. I ain't even mad at it. I wonder what song you listen to. If I was playing soccer on the pitch, I'm probably listening. Ooh, shit, man. Damn, what would I be listening to? You know that song called Win? It's a Japanese song. Let me chill out. That was too off the wall. I ain't gonna lie. What's on my brain right now? I be listening to her. But I fuck with New Her right now. I listen to that every day. What I haven't listened to in a while is Humble Beast. But I will be listening to Humble Beast. Don't ask me why. It just came to me. That was the first thing. Like, it was like, shit, it's a Humble Beast type of day. Yeah, I'm about to go get my crown. Right there. Right after that. I'm gonna go to Baby Spoon, bro. I'm gonna go to Baby Spoon. I'm gonna get in the flow state. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Again, Bello says that it's time to strike back, and Obo Abona tells them to let's go. We then see the fiery eyes of Onatsi, who tells them to put their trust in him. And just like that, the game was back on. Kuso has the ball, and Bachira tries to take it, but Kuso actually styles on him and gets around him. Even Bachira admitted that he's got some skills. Kuso doesn't respond, and thinks that as they move up the midfield with him as the axis, he has to keep
He too cool.
eyes on Isagi, and that they will revise their game strategy to get the ball to Onatsi without Isagi touching it. Hey, it's Natsu, mid-editing here, and I just wanted to pause the video to ask you to subscribe if you haven't already, and while you're already down there, why not leave a like as well? The ball then actually goes to Onatsi, but just then Aryu appears, and he tells Onatsi that he is in his way. Onatsi just smirks and asks what's next. Aryu then thinks to himself that he studied a new secret art during the 14 days Ego gave him, and that it's one used by defenders in one-on-one showdowns, explaining that it's Judo's principle of spacing, telling us that by reading the tiny movements of an opponent's body and gaze, you can then sense their next action, and when combined with his soccer defensive techniques, he becomes an impassable embodiment of martial arts, which we clearly see here, as Aryu was able to read what Onatsi was going to do, and was able to follow him. Onatsi just says that he guesses that he won't get past him, and he passes the ball to Kuso and tells him to give him an idea. Kuso traps the ball and says, "Very well." However, that's when Nico comes by and steals away the ball, and tells Kuso that it's not as well as he thought, and that he's obviously the one to crush, which means that Nico has read that Kuso is the brain of the team. Kuso then looks shocked as he asks what's up with Nico, as he can't push him back, saying that his core is tougher than it looks, and he asks how this tiny guy is so jacked. We then learn that in Nico's letter, Ego had told him that his brain was exceptional, and that he should build up a body to match. Nico then looks super cold, as he says that it was simple, and that he just did a ton of lifting, and after that, he starts to run away with the ball. Kuso, who is following behind, thinks that their defensive line has evolved past their prior data, and thinks that they are countering. Kuso then screams at his teammate not to let them pass to Isagi. Nico just coldly asks him if he doesn't mind leaving this path open, as he sends a long pass towards Ryo. Ryo traps it, and this trap actually looks super cold, but he then compliments the pass. Nico then does his signature hand gesture, as he tells Ryo to go, and calls him a chameleon. After that, Kuso looks like he has just lost his mind as he thinks that their attack isn't starting with Isagi, and he tells everyone to watch out, as they could pass anywhere. After that, Ryo says, "Initiate copy," and tells it to come on. Either he calls it original egotist, or he calls Bachira it, as we see Bachira being right by his side. Bachira has a smirk on his face, as he asks Ryo if he has done copy-pasting, and tells him to let's go, and we then see their double Bachira formation, with
The art tough for this bitch, bro. Hey, man. The art tough, bro. Maybe it's because it's the first review that I'm doing for some shit like this. I gotta chill out before I really do that bitch. Nah, shit. Tough, man. You gotta see the paper on game. But it look like he using Konan Jutsu.
Transforming into Bachira, and now both of them are heading towards the goal, and Kuso just looks at them wondering what it is that is going on. Now thankfully there's no break next week, so let's just hold out one more week until we get the next chapter, which will be called I'm Here.
Damn, I was not expecting that. Straight up to the next one, pushing up. See, I ain't gonna cap, let me apologize for two things real quick while I'm going to the next one. Apologize for getting them prediction videos out late, but at least you know what? But you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna do better. I apologize for not adding both videos when I switch videos in the links. So if you gotta go do them bitches, if you gotta go back and do that shit, that's something you're gonna have to do in them later videos. I'm gonna try to do this one. I'm gonna try to remember. If I don't, let me apologize in advance. Blue Lock can't keep getting away with this. You can't keep getting away with this.
Takis Intense Nacho are not spicy and tasty. I need allies. I want you to join me.
Alright, so today I'm back with another Blue Lock leak video, and today we will go over chapter 316. Now I'm actually not going to spoil anything, but just know that this is one of the most insane chapters yet, but I don't want to say too much. So you will just have to sit back and watch to find out what happens. Anyway, before jumping into it, please leave a like and a comment, and with that out of the way, let's get into it. Also, if you want to check out the leaks for yourself, then I will put a link down in the comments where you can look at them. So now let's get into the leaks. Alright, so we start off with the text saying, 2 Bachiras move to break down Nigeria's stronghold. And after that, we obviously see both Rio and Bachira actually steamrolling through a Nigerian defender, with Rio completely copying Bachira, and the defender is just left speechless. After that, Rio passes to the real Bachira, who just smirks while saying a devil emoji. I guess that he got inspired by both Shidu and Charles. Anyway, we see him doing some crazy fast scissors, like these are truly crazy. But just then, 2 defenders start running towards him. However, Bachira is just built different, so he uses the same move he used to get towards the goal with him kicking the ball over himself. But this time he sent it to Rio, who was hiding behind the defender, and he traps it flawlessly. We then see Kuso, who actually looks lost as he says that the real Bachira and a combination play with a copy of Bachira. He says that he can't respond to that suddenly, and that this kind of data is a styleless play. He calls it the freedom and technical, with Bachira embodying freedom, and Rio technical, of course. And while he says that, Bachira and Rio continue to break through their defenders, and Oboabona says that they should foul them if it's necessary, and Bello says alright. We then see Isagi coming on their side, and telling them that he is there, and that they can pass. However, it's not only Isagi, as just then Rin also appears on their right side, so now they have Bachira, Rio, Isagi, and Rin, all coming towards the goal. Kuso then once again looks over at this, and says that from here, the double aces will break through the pass selection, calling it a seamless change in attacking variations. He knows very well that there are too many options for him to be worried about, and he looks at Rio as he wonders just what they will decide to do next and what their play is. However, he quickly just says that Blue Lock is way too unpredictable to think about that. After that, Rio looks so insanely cool as he actually copies the future #1 striker, Chigiri, and he goes into his Panther mode. Kuso sees this and quickly understands that Rio isn't going to pass, but that he is creating a shooting lane with this moment. We then see Rio, or I should rather say Chigiri, as he has completely gone into his Chigiri mode, and he then sends away the shot towards the goal, calling it the Red Sniper. Now both Oboabona and Bello tried to stop him. However, let's be honest, The Nigerian team hasn't done anything, so like always, they didn't do anything here either. The ball even curves around Kuso, who looks at it closely and says that it's too insane and way too crazy. He honestly looks scared, which I mean, he should do, as they are getting cooked. Anyway, do you think that the goalkeeper saved the goal well? No, of course not, as Rio's shot goes flawlessly into the goal and gives Blue Lock their second win, and Kuso finally realizes how truly strong Blue Lock is. We then see Rio, who looks so insanely cool as he says that this is a win on his own, finally getting out of that mindset that he needs Nagi, as we saw right now, that he definitely doesn't need. Anyway, we then get to the commentators, who say that it's Rio, and that recreating that cut-in shot from Chigiri in the Neo Egoist League, a mid-range blast right after the goal, Japan pulls away 2-0. We then get to Chigiri, who just laughs and asks what this is. After that, we get to the Nigerian team side, where Bello says that Japan is pretty strong. Obo Abona says that they are going to lose at this point, and adds on by saying that this is the world's wall. But just then, Onatsi comes by, and says that it all sounds good. He says that they will smash all that to pieces, and that they have made it this far. Kuso just looks to him and says his name. Meanwhile, Onatsi continues and says that they are connected through football, and he then smiles as he says that they are a family, right? And not any family, but the strongest in the world. And after that, we get into their flashback where we see them as children. Hey, it's Natsu, mid-editing here, and I just wanted to pause the video to ask you to subscribe if you haven't already, and while you are already down there, why not leave a like as well? We see Obo Abona and Bello having fun and playing football together, but Kuso spots Onatsi sitting alone, so he goes towards him. He tells Onatsi that ever since he got here, he hasn't gotten along with anyone. Kuso tells him that being alone forever isn't fun, and he then asks Onatsi if he wants to play soccer together. However, he just looks with a mean expression towards Kuso. Kuso tells him that his parents are gone, which is why the people here are like his family. Onatsi is still sitting by himself, silent, which makes Kuso mad as he calls him boring, and he throws a football at him and tells him goodbye. As he is walking away, he tells Onatsi to just go live a lonely life, but as he continues to walk away, he suddenly gets the football thrown at the back of his head. He looks back and sees a really mad-looking Onatsi, who says that he doesn't want it, and that he doesn't want something like that. He then screams over and over that he isn't lonely. After that, he starts to run with all that he can outside. He has the football at his feet, and goes to both Obo Abona and Bello. Both of them are just as surprised as the other, and they ask him what's up with him and if he is picking a fight. But that...
Life is more legal than you think, and LegalZoom is here to help. Whether it's registering a business...
But that's when Onatsi starts dribbling with the football. But that's not all, as he then goes right behind them, and he is able to completely embarrass them, and Kuso just looks at this going down in total disbelief, as he asks Onatsi what his name is. After that, Onatsi steps on Obobona's face, which makes him bleed, which honestly was a bit mean, but whatever. Anyway, Onatsi then goes and scores the goal. He then looks back, and he firstly looks sad, but as he sees all of them rushing towards him and looking super happy, his eyes suddenly get wider, and he looks kind of happy. After that, we finally get back into the fiery game where we see Onatsi.
What the fuck type of flashback was that? You know what? I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. Hey, I'm not mad at it.
Putting the ball down, and he
it.
says that they just need to believe in him, as it's okay because he is there. Which, yeah, I'm not too sure how long he can keep getting away with saying that, as they are currently losing pretty hard. And just then, something like that happens, as Isagi speaks up and tells Onatsi that they are not okay, and that standing before them right now is Isagi, as he says that he is here. And in this panel, Isagi's aura is overflowing. Meanwhile, Onatsi looks annoyed that he basically just took his slogan, but the ending text says, Blue Lock's Demon King stands in the way. Japan's ego is bottomless. After that, we see that there's no break next week, thankfully, and that the next chapter will be called Please Take Care Of, which I'm not too sure what it could mean. It could...
You know what that means? No break here. Hey. Click. Oh. Damn. I gotta end this video on some other shit. Hey, bro. I'm gonna end this bitch by finding the next video. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I missed the click button. Because dumb. Dumb. Oh, I'm trying to find my shit. Yep, there we go. Taking a minute. Yep. Matt B. Great's entire week 1 recap. Fuck, no, we're not watching that. It's actually shit. It's 2 of them bitches too, bro. That's wild. That first bitch, 34 minutes. 34 minutes. Damn. Ayo. I low-key want to see, bro, a reaction. This is really the Bama loss to FSU for like 34 minutes, nigga. That bitch is tough, though. It's tough. Click.